Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and what I want to talk about is some of the stuff that I've been noticing. And the thing is, through the years, I'm 69 years old. Well, I don't know how many presidents I've gone through, and but anyway, like that, I am shocked. One of the things that does shock me, I used to think when I was younger that the president really can't do it. I mean, it's only one person. What can that one person do? And it has shocked me for what I've learned. And what really, the end, I got it figured out, was when President Trump was elected. Okay, now see what's happened, and the reason I didn't think presidents had anything to do, really could make much change, is because we've had some pretty bad presidents, but they weren't bad enough to destroy America. They weren't bad enough, but the thing is, they've all been going the same direction. And like I say, that's the New World Order kind of thing. And that's and when I was younger, I mean, I didn't know what a New World Order thing was. I couldn't understand. I knew big business and government, big government, big business. These are things that seemed like they were always in my way. They limited me a lot, either through regulations or laws or just complicating things, and I never could really figure it out. And to me, I thought, well, they're just making it complicated, just for me. But it's not. I mean, the whole idea is control. And if you work for a big business, you already know it's total control. Everything is, and you're working for the government. It's the government is a total control. I mean, all the bureaucrats, they all answer to somebody. It's not like they're looking for a better idea. None of them. No, it's their way. And so they're the ones that are putting the limitations. But one of the things that I've really noticed is as we've had all these really bad presidents. I mean, I'll tell you, when I was younger, if someone like, and it's been getting weird. I'm not going to just pick on Obama because the Bushes, the Clintons, the whole batch of them, when I was younger, they would have been tarred and feathered. I mean, the American people wouldn't have put up with their crap. And, and the crazy talk, the crazy legislation, the courts doing all the crazy stuff. American people wouldn't have put up with that shit when I was younger. And now, there's fireworks. In China, they do a lot of fireworks. On everything, there's a time for fireworks. But it's, like I say, it's been getting worse and worse. And, but like I say, Obama, and then when we get to the point where we don't even get an American for a president, we got problems. And like I say, a Muslim, I mean, he can't understand Christian values, and Christian values is what makes the Constitution work. So if you don't have Christian values, well, of course what good is the Constitution? But something that I've noticed, even with Obama, I mean, I wasn't the only one that hated all. I mean, like I say, I left. The Clinton was the last. I couldn't belly enough. I had a belly full of that crap. I mean, that was the moral lows of our nation. And then it just continued on. That's why I left. I just can't even associate around something that bad. And like I say, it just got worse with the Bushes, and then, like I say, Obama. All I could do is just laugh. I mean, it was just so bad. But the thing is, we waited. The American people waited through all these lousy presidents. They waited. And, I wish I could say they voted for somebody, but there wasn't really anybody to vote for. They got our political system so corrupt. Even I even thought about running at one time, but I knew there was just no way they're going to allow something like, an independent like me to. Especially constitutionalists like me, there's no way they're going to let me get involved in this stuff. And now I understand why. I mean, it took a lot of money from Trump. I mean, they couldn't stop him, and that's what the American people were looking for. Somebody to do something, and he's done a lot. But man, I can't believe. I'll tell you, we could bitch about Obama and not even being a citizen and being a Muslim and all that. We could bitch about that stuff. But that never got to the point of, okay, we need to have a revolution or assassinate him we don't talk like that. What the hell kind of a crazy would talk like that? Duh. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. These are plain crazy. There's snowflakes by design. I mean, they don't know any better. Well, they really do, because, like I said, they're going by the communist playbook, or New World Order, or whatever they want to call them, progressives or whatever. They can't win through logic. So what they got to do is play with the words, and I'm getting so much of that all the time. And I say, so it's automatic, and I never really judged anybody by their political views. I didn't. Now with Obama, I really put question. I thought, how can you go? I mean, if the president gives you a free phone, that's enough to vote for him. This is the kind of stuff that was really put questions in my mind. But now, you can see these people. They're goofy as hell. And like I say, they're so desperate. But they don't understand that Constitution, the thing that they're trying to avoid, or rewrite or get rid of or whatever, they're right. Because that's the thing. When you add values, morals, and the Constitution, when you put those all together, we have obligations as true Americans. We have obligations. And I don't think these other people realize the extent of those obligations. I'll tell you, I have a problem. People see me, and I'm the nicest guy around. I really am. And I love giving gifts. I love conversation. Disagree with me. I love people to disagree with me. I learn more from people that disagree with me than the ones that agree with me. So, but people see this, and they say, well, he's so nice, he's a pushover. He's weak. That's the way they look at the American people. But they don't understand. We have a constitutional duty, a moral duty, and one of these days, we're going to have to put up. No more sitting back. And that's the part that they don't understand. And I'll tell you, there's some of us that don't understand that either. That's why I tell you to do the three-man militia. Prepare. Get yourself ready. Because when it's time, it's going to be time. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.